Hi guys. The other day, Bob Barron posed a question about front seat uh, shoulder straps in the Renegade. I'll show you what I intend to do. It's not ideal, but you might get some ideas from this. This is the structure. These are the simple seat belts that I'm installing, and they will be installed very similar to that. There is a piece of structure here that they can wrap around, like that, and the other side similar. Believe it or not, they actually avoid the instruments. This is the main cockpit here, and the instruments sit right where my hand is. But even the longer instruments, like the altimeter and the airspeed indicators, right in front of this one. But there's enough space. There's at least this much space between the shoulder strap and the back of the airspeed indicator. And same on the other side, except it's the tacho over the other side. So that's what I've done in the aeroplane, or what I intend to do in the aeroplane. Let's just have a look at the turtle deck, which is upside down right at the moment. On the turtle deck, on the turtle deck I've put, let's find it again, a couple of slots. The turtle deck's upside down, remember. That structure that we tied to is a couple of inches below this slot. So if you did have, and the seat belts go up through there and back down and do up to the lap belt, if you did have an accident, this would tear from there to there. That would tear out, and the person would go forward by that, or double that much. That might be a bad thing, but it'd be a sight worse if you had nothing at all. In order to, there's no space behind here really. This is the tacho here, and like I say, there's a fair bit of space between the tacho and this fiberglass turtle deck. Now, the problem is, when this is installed in the aeroplane, there's actually structure here. Yeah, so you can't actually get to this location very easily. I also can't get behind these instruments in order to connect them up. So what I've done is I've put a removable hatch in the back of the turtle deck here with half a dozen screws, and so if I take that off, I can not only get to the back of the instruments, but I can also get to this seat belt. I can make sure the seat belt runs correctly on each side. Strongly suggest adding one of those. I can't think of any other way, or I couldn't think of any other way around it. Okay, so that was my interpretation of shoulder straps in the front seat, in the front cockpit of the Renegade. Yeah, there's not much to connect to. There's really not much of a sensible way of doing it. The Peruvian Renegade, well, actually, the Peruvian Renegade is very similar to this, except the seatbelts don't attach to this structure. What they've done is they've brought the seatbelts down, and we'll work on the other side of the aeroplane from here. I've got my selfie stick. They've brought the seatbelts, must be somewhere through that same sort of structure where I intend doing that, but they've extended the end of it down and connected it right here where I've connected the lap belts. And of course, every time you try to hop in the aeroplane, you've got to get your feet past those. These are going to be difficult enough to get my feet past, but the shoulder straps hanging straight down the middle of where your leg's got to go, oh my God, that's really quite difficult. The making the entry of the rear cockpit very difficult. So there's a couple of solutions. The third option is what's in this one, in this aeroplane, which is basically ignore the problem altogether and just have lap belts. It obviously had shoulder straps at one stage or another, but it certainly doesn't anymore. So yeah, it's just got remnants of where it used to be. So I don't know. It's a definite issue that that you need to overcome. But anyway, hope you get something out of that. And like I say, that's how I did it. I'll catch you later on. Bye now.